Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney. Flying solo this morning as Brent Apperson and Kurt Crawley are going to be bringing you more wrestling coverage today. I believe that begins just before 1 o'clock today. And they'll be going all day and then set up for the evening matches as well. And so they'll tell you all about that and kind of preview things before 1 o'clock today. So Brent and Mr. Crawley having a good time down there covering things in real time for you, and we look forward to their reports. And I'm sure Brent's happy to be away from yours truly for a little while. I mean, honestly, who wouldn't? Good to have you aboard. We're going to check out the school lunch menus and do some of the regularly scheduled items here on the list this morning. Gavin Higgins is going to join me later on this morning in the show. We're also going to be visiting with the Pizza Hut today. Subway, Matt with Subway will be our guest, and we'll also be visiting with the Broken Bow Schools today for Principal for the Day, and that will come in the 9 o'clock hour this morning as well. I believe we're going to be Skyping to hook up for that, and Mrs. Jonas will set that up for us when we get a hold of her. And so a lot of good things, and Ray Hunt commentary coming up just after 8 o'clock this morning. So we got things lined out here. It's going to be fun, a Thursday edition, and during the show today we're going to be giving away a $25 gift card to Shotgun Annie's in Callaway, and that's going to be a lot of fun. Who wouldn't want to win a $25 card to go eat there and have some fun? It's all part of our Love Local promotion. It's also FFA month, and this is FFA week, I believe, and we'll be saluting FFA all of this month with the help of some great businesses, so keep that in mind. And, of course, we have the wrestling state tournament going on, sub-districts, and next week we'll dive into the boys' sub-districts, girls' districts, sub-districts this week. And we're kind of sad that we can't cover everything. We've tried our best to make everything work, but we are going to be covering wrestling on KVBN today and tonight. And so we'll be using KCNI as we have for many years now to cover the Broken Bow Indians, and the Lady Indians take on O'Neill in their sub-district final tonight. I believe that's at 7 o'clock. We'll have that for you on KCNI 1280 AM, 96.3 FM, and online at KCNI1280.com. And as Brent has mentioned, our power is required to be reduced this time of year due to FCC rules on the AM side on 1280 AM. And also we have the 96.3 FM, which is great. It is a low-power FM, so it doesn't reach out as far as we would like due to FCC rules and guidelines. But we're happy to have it, and you can listen to it that way. If neither one of those works for you tonight to listen to the game, don't worry. You can just go online and key in KCNI1280.com, and you can listen to it on your computer or download the free app. That's a really slick way to do it. Joan and I listen all the time as we sit in the living room and visit a little bit and listen to the games, and I just put the phone on the table, and we listen to the games. Sometimes we even can hear our broadcast, one on the radio and one on the phone, so we can keep track of everything. And you might want to consider that tonight. So it's all set up and ready to go. Thanks to all the sponsors. My goodness, the wrestling sponsorship is record-breaking this year. People just want to make sure that all of you out there get to hear about and recognize the kids who have made it to state. And, oh, by the way, I think most coaches would agree, it takes a full team to get to state. Whether the kids qualify or not, they practice, they wrestle, they have wrestle-offs, they work hard, and it's a team effort to get as many of the young people, the young folks to the state tournament. It's an individual sport in some ways, but it's a very, very big team sport as well. And I know coaches are proud of all of their wrestling athletes who have contributed to get as many people involved in the state tournament as possible. And a pretty good showing yesterday, and Brent will recap that for you when they open up just before 1 o'clock today. School lunch menus, let's take a look here. They're not near as exciting when you can't argue over them, but we'll just do it straight today. This is the 18th, and it doesn't show See, it doesn't show lunch at Cozad today, so they may not be having school at Cozad. At Litchfield, they're having popcorn chicken, a mashed potato bowl with corn, dinner roll, and tropical fruit and milk today at Cozad. They will not have school tomorrow at Cozad, according to the schedule here. Sandhills Dunning, this is the 18th day, so today they're having chicken Alfredo and mixed vegetables. And at SEM today, they're having meatball subs for the main dish. At Anselmo Myrna, fresh baked turkey and cheese sub, fish nuggets with dinner roll, barbecued pulled pork sandwiches, vegetarian chef salad with roasted flatbread at Anselmo Myrna today. So that's my half I usually read, and I've got the folder over here that Brent usually reads out of. So let's continue here and cover them for you here. At Thedford today, they're having shredded beef, fruit, vegetables, and milk at the Thedford schools today. At the Broken Bow schools, let's take a look. Fresh baked ham and cheese sub, cheeseburgers, Italian dunkers with marinara dipping sauce, vegetables, fruit, and milk at the Broken Bow schools today. At Sargent, they're having chicken sandwiches and chips, baked beans, fruit cup, milk, and salad bar. At Callaway, they're having popcorn shrimp. They're also having some pizza as well. And today on this February 18th at Loop City, they're having deli wrap or breaded pork sandwich and chips. At Ansley today, hamburgers, fruit, vegetables, and milk. That's your school lunch menus for February 18th, 2021. Music comes your way next from Foreigner, Waiting for a Girl Like You on this is Pure Country and KBBN. Here's Foreigner. Up and Go Breakfast Show, and we always appreciate that very, very much. Thanks for listening or watching, whichever you're doing here this morning, as we do have it up on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter, The Breakfast Show. You can watch it if you, I don't know why. Anyway, never mind. If you want to watch it, you sure can. Let's just put it that way. I'm a radio guy. I always like the idea that, I could have a dirty T-shirt on and you wouldn't know it, but not anymore. That's not the way it goes. So I have a black shirt on today for those of you who are listening out there, and I know we still have the majority of our listenership on the radio, but these new avenues are great too. Let's play the game, and we're going to be giving away a small blizzard today, courtesy of your friends at the Dairy Queen here out on West Highway 2 Broken Bow. And by the way, as long as we're talking about that, we want to remind you that they have some specials centered around Lent right now. We're going to talk about that yet in the show today. And they're always ready for you to stop by after a ball game and pick something up to eat or something to just kind of refresh yourself. It's really handy to pull through and get something for lunch. They're ready for all of that out here at the Dairy Queen. We'll talk a little more about that, and we'll do that later on in the show. But here's your questions. It's the month where we express love for our family and friends, and we're going to use TV characters to kind of have some fun with and spread the love. I'll name a TV character by the first name only, then their spouse's first name and their best friend's name, and then you tell me which TV show they were characters for. Yesterday, the correct answer was the Flintstones. That was a pretty easy one. I think this one will be easy for you folks that have been around a while, maybe not so much for younger folks. But here are the characters in this TV series, which was very successful back in the day. Ralph, wife Alice, and friend Ed. Ralph, wife Alice, and friend Ed. What TV show was it? Was The Incredible Hulk, Friends, Mr. Ed, or The Honeymooners? If you know, call us at 872-2801 and win yourself a blizzard from the Dairy Queen.
Hello, I'm Chris Smith of the Palmer Monument Company. There are many good reasons to pre-select your family memorial. During the months of January and February, we are giving you one more reason, our annual winter sale. Come and see us today, and when you bring the coupon from the newspaper, receive additional savings off our already reduced prices. Our goal is to assist you in selecting the memorial that best fits your family needs, and will save you money too, during the annual winter sale at Palmer Monument Company of Broken Bow in Lexington.
Lucky's Tavern in Arcadia has done it again. They've created another fun night to gather together, but this time it's all about Mardi Gras. Come on out this Saturday and celebrate Mardi Gras at Lucky's with delicious gumbo, hush puppies, and bread pudding, as well as $2 mystery beers and bourbon and rye flights. So throw on some beads or grab some when you get there, and stop in for lunch or dinner, or even just a few drinks, all in Mardi Gras style, at Lucky's Tavern on Main Street in Arcadia.
And we have Karen on the line. Good morning, Karen. How are you?
Good morning. I'm fine.
Just survived the cold weather?
Yes, it's a lot warmer today.
It's a whopping 15 degrees, Karen. But
yeah, it's balmy.
Yeah, it feels good, doesn't it?
Yes.
So it's warm enough, certainly, for a blizzard. Even when it's below zero, a blizzard hits the spot.
Yes.
The names of the characters, Ralph, wife Alice, and friend Ed. Which one of those shows was it?
The Honeymooners.
That is correct. Oh, let me get the bell here.
Oh.
Got to manually ring the bell.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I guess, it was one of those shows, I don't know that I remember it like my folks would, but I do remember it being on TV, and it was a really big show.
Oh, yeah. And it was probably in reruns for quite a while.
Yeah. All right, Karen, well, we've had a certificate here with your name on it. Come and pick it up when you can, okay?
All right.
Yep.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Take care. All right, congratulations to Karen. She's our winner today. She has won herself a blizzard at the Dairy Queen out here on West Highway 2 Broken Bow. The Honeymooners. Yeah, that's That's quite a history, really. They said that it was set really, as you might remember. I think the most of the time it was just right in the set was their house, and they did all the show pretty much from the house. There were probably some exceptions, but they would. Ralph would come home from driving the taxi, and his friend Ed and him would have a beer, and wife Alice would get into an argument. It was pretty much Americana, no doubt about that. Good to have you along. We've got the Stones lined up for you. Out of time.
We have another 2-bedroom, 1-bath. It sits on a corner lot, partial basement with storage and nice shade trees. That's 1146 South F Street. Then at 1009 North K Street, this one has a very private backyard. This stunning home has 4 bedrooms and 3.5 baths, sitting on an incredibly private, beautifully shaded half-acre lot with wraparound porch. Living room has lots of natural light. Formal dining area is open to the kitchen. Kitchen has a breakfast bar, pantry, new appliances, and countertops. Main floor laundry. The master bedroom is located on the main floor and has walk-in closet and master bathroom. Lower level has non-conforming bedroom, office space, and large family room with the Vermont stove. Many updates include interior paint, flooring, bathrooms, heat and central air, and updated electrical. It has a detached 2-car drive-through garage, an additional older 1-stall garage in the back, and a roomy garden shed. It's got beautiful landscape brick patios with fire pit and brick barbecue. It's located close to the school on a quiet street at 1009 North K Street. At 535 South 10th Street, we have the Farm Credit Service building. It's a very nice commercial building. This building was built in 1955. It's in excellent shape. The main part was actually remodeled in 2009. This building is set up for 2 separate businesses with each having their own entrance and a shared parking lot. There's 8342 square feet with a partial basement. That's at 535 South 10th Avenue. If you're looking for a condo, we have one at Cali Court. It's a corner unit, open dining and living area with sliding patio doors leading to the patio area. Kitchen has built-in microwave, granite countertops, and oak cabinets. 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. Master bedroom has master bathroom with double sinks. There's 3 skylights, great storage. Everything is on one level. An attached garage. There's a commons area for entertaining friends and family. There's no more lawn care or snow removal here. You can check that one out at Cali Court. At 602 North G Street, this home is close to school, has a large open living concept. Kitchen has lots of cabinets and counter space, and a breakfast bar open to the formal dining area. Formal dining area has patio doors leading out to the back. There are 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, all on the main floor. Master bedroom has a master bath with double sinks. Main floor laundry coming in from the garage. Lower level has a 3rd bathroom with a whirlpool tub and a separate shower, a 4th bedroom, then a craft room, and a family room with a fun bar area separated with a double-sided fireplace. Attached double garage and extra concrete pad to park a camper. That's at 605 North G Street. At 425 North 10th Avenue, we have a home that has a cute front porch. Walk into a large living room with a fireplace, formal dining room off of the kitchen, nice-sized kitchen with pantry appliances are staying with the home, sunken family room in the back, main floor laundry, open staircase with neat ornate woodwork. Upstairs has a 2nd bathroom and 4 bedrooms. It has an attached double garage that's at 425 North 10th Avenue. We also have the bowling alley at 723 E Southeast Street. It's a great business opportunity. It's a 12-lane bowling alley and a bar. The bar area is separated from the bowling alley. The bar space is leased out. Each business have their own restrooms. Great location right off of Highway 2. That's at 723 East Southeast Street. Then by Berwyn at 79360 Drive 448, we have 1.99 acres. It's a 1992 modular home, 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. Master bedroom has a master bath, formal dining area, large kitchen with a breakfast bar, main floor laundry, lots of fresh paint, all new waterproof flooring. It's country living with 10 miles from Brokomo at 79360 Drive 448, Berwyn. And then Callaway at 403 East Morris Street, we have a charming home. Lots of room in this well-kept, low-maintenance brick home. Beautiful original hardwood floors in living room and bedrooms. 3 bedrooms on the main floor. Master bedroom has an attached half bath. Cute kitchen has an archway to the dining room. The appliances are staying with the home. Upper level is all open and offers lots of storage. Then the lower level has a non-conforming bedroom, laundry area, and lots of other possibilities. The shingles are newer. This home sits on a large lot with mature trees and detached garage at 403 East Morris Street in Callaway. I think that sums it up for this week, but I'd like to thank you all for listening and have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you very much. 7:58 is your time. Gavin Higgins is in the studio now, has made his way in, did a little public affairs work, and now ready to assist with the breakfast show. Good morning, Gavin.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. I'm a little bit at a loss. I'll be the first to admit. I miss Brent. I miss him because he brings out the what do I want to say? I don't want to say the dark side, but he brings.
Honoriness?
Yeah, he makes me happily angry, and I miss him because I like the look on his face when I pick on him. I'll just be honest about it.
I mean, it's understandable.
Yeah.
I mean, we enjoy watching it and listening to it too. So.
Yeah. Well, he'll be
At his
back Monday.
expense.
The guy's got a lot of work ahead of him. They had a busy night last night. It sounds like because of the way they've changed things up, the wrestling tournament, they're really moving things along pretty quick.
Yeah, and it sounded like they stayed on schedule for the most part. There was a couple of matches that went long, but I mean, Larry and I were in Myrna last night for that first round of the sub-district, and by the time we got back, and they still had wrestlers by the time I got home, which was around 9:30, I think. So, they definitely they're going to earn their money. That's for sure.
Well, it's fun to listen to and to hear all the kids. And again, it's so important, we think, to be there for the whole thing because, unfortunately, not every wrestler from this area is going to be moving, through the tournament all the way to the end. And so you want to catch them as they wrestle. And they did apologize a couple of times where they missed a couple because they were moving so quickly. I think one of the wrestlers pinned its opponent in 14 seconds. So they totally missed that one, but went back and apologized on. So bear with them, but they're doing a great job, and Brent's really picking up on some of the ways to call wrestling with Mr. Crawley, who's very, very good, and it's fun to listen to. Then your coverage last night brings two area teams together tonight for sub-districts. Unfortunately, we won't be able to cover them tonight. We'll be covering the Lady Indians on KCNI. That should be quite a matchup tonight, I would think. Yeah,
they'll be taking on O'Neill, two high-ranked teams. Broken Bow right there toward the top, O'Neill not far behind them. And, it's going to be an up-and-down game. I'm going to have to be taking some deep breaths to be able to cover them up and down the floor. But, very excited to cover them. And, again, that'll be on KCNI.
KCNI, and that means Anselmo Myrna, Ansley Litch will be meeting up, and they've got two good squads. That should be fun too. We will not be able to cover that tonight, unfortunately. We just don't have enough channels and enough people. If we had enough people, enough channels, I guarantee you we'd be doing it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was a lot of fun to be there last night, and of course, good luck to both those squads.
All right, news is next, right here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Power is still out to almost 1 million customers in Texas. Food and water are in short supply after this week's storm. Nim Kidd with State Emergency Management.
Texas Military Department will bring on additional aircraft, C-130s, and helicopters to be able to fly water, cots, blankets, and whatever we need into places that are still hampered by the state's transportation network.
CBS's Ed O'Keefe says the White House and congressional Democrats will unveil a bill creating a path to citizenship for Dreamers and immigrants with temporary protected status.
President Biden campaigned on a pledge to enact immigration reform. There are no Republican sponsors on this legislation being introduced today. The White House says he's willing to work with anyone who has ideas on immigration enforcement or border security.
A big box chain will pass on big holiday profits to workers.
Walmart, working twice as hard to save you even more, always.
Walmart will raise salaries to an average above $15 an hour. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Here was a look at state news. I'm Gavin Higgins. A Nebraska State Senator's bill, LB 76, to change Nebraska's Electoral College presidential vote to a winner-take-all system went before the legislature's Government, Military, and Veterans Affairs Committee Wednesday. Senator Julie Slama of Peru contends the winner-take-all method is the fairest system. She said the current system creates an outsized advantage for urban area voters, disenfranchising rural voters. Government Committee member Senator Carol Blood takes issue with Slama's position. Nebraska has long been a Republican majority state. President Joe Biden picked off one of Nebraska's 5 electoral votes in his November defeat of then-President Donald Trump. Former President Barack Obama did likewise in 2008 in Omaha's 2nd Congressional District. Slama also had a constitutional amendment before the Government Committee on Wednesday. LR3-CA, if placed on the ballot and approved by voters, would require verification of identity prior to voting. An investigation is underway after a house explosion in the Nebraska Panhandle Tuesday evening. Garden County Sheriff Michelle Quinn tells News Channel Nebraska one person was airlifted to the hospital with burn injuries after a house near the village of Llewellyn exploded. According to Quinn, a resident of the home smelled gas and called a local propane company. The employee did not smell it at first, but when they went downstairs to continue investigating, authorities say that's when the explosion occurred. 2 other people were home at the time and escaped uninjured. The cause of the explosion is under investigation by the Nebraska State Fire Marshal's Office. The house was a total loss.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
News from Major League Baseball, where the San Diego Padres signed 22-year-old shortstop Fernando Tatis Jr. to a 14-year, $340 million contract extension. It's the 3rd biggest deal in baseball history, behind only Mike Trout of the Angels and Mookie Betts of the Dodgers. Full night of action in the NBA, where the Jazz beat the Clippers 114-96. Utah's a league best 24-5. They've won 9 straight and 20 of 21. Trailblazers get 43 points and 16 assists from Damian Lillard in a 126-124 win over the Pelicans. 76ers down the Rockets 118-113. Wizards over the Nuggets 130-128. Overtime for the Warriors to get by the Heat 120-112. Hawks get 40 points from Trae Young in a 122-114 win over the Celtics. Overtime for the Pacers to top the Timberwolves 134-128. Grizzlies winners over the Thunder 122-113. Bulls beat the Pistons 105-102 despite 43 points from Detroit's Jeremy Grant. And the Magic knock off the Knicks 107-89.
Here's your weatherology forecast. For today, look for partial sunshine developing with high temperatures working up into the mid-20s. Then for tonight, partly cloudy skies, a low of 6 above zero. Friday, lots of sunshine will reach a high of 28, and then milder into your upcoming weekend with upper 30s for highs both Saturday and into your Sunday. Saturday staying dry, but a chance for some light snow showers Saturday night. For the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Carroll.
It is 8:05. It's 14 degrees outside under a cloudy sky. Gavin is here. Was there still some snow in the air when you came in?
Yep, it was flurrying just a bit.
Just some light flurries. Light northwest breeze. That's good. Barometric pressures at 30.29 and rising. Humidity at 84%. High yesterday was 18 with an overnight low of 14. Sun set at 6:15 today. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 7:28. And you can really notice after work when you get home, or if you're out working in the pastures and taking care of those calves, how much longer the days are getting. For those folks who are working, an 8 to 5 or 8 to 6 job or whatever the case may be, it's nice because it's starting to feel like you could get something done when you get home, but right now you don't want to go outside.
I know.
It'll come. It'll be here. So we're going to be, again, visiting with Matt Yet this half hour. Coming up in just a moment, we'll have the report paid for by Ray Hunt. That comes your way right after these messages.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/work. That's ZipRecruiter.com/work.
President Biden says he will defeat the NRA, and now the NRA is fighting back. All this week, Newsmax TV's Stinchfield tells the real story about Biden and the NRA. Watch Stinchfield at 8 p.m. Eastern on Newsmax TV. It's on all major cable systems. Check your guide or call them. Tell them you want Newsmax. And download the free Newsmax app on your smartphone or smart TV and watch us now. 30 million Americans watch Newsmax. You should too.
This commentary is paid for by Ray Hunt. This program was not created in the KCNI KBBN studios and does not necessarily represent the views or policies of Custer County Broadcasting.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This audio from Colin Nuer is brought to you and paid for locally by Ray Hunt.
All that information you just gave to the government, including where you'll be keeping all of your guns, will be accessible to the public.
Wow, that video right there recently put out by a conservative gun rights activist, Colin Nuer, to bring awareness to this H.R. 127 load of BS that Democrats are proposing that would drastically infringe upon our Second Amendment rights. Mr. Nuer joining us now to discuss H.R. 127. This, first of all, thank you for coming on the program. This right here scares the living you-know-what out of me, Colin, because I'm a proud gun owner, CCW carrier, and you want me to tell you every gun I have and where I put it in my home and then make it public so the bad guys can come break in and steal my guns?
Pretty much. That's exactly what I read. I remember when I first looked at it and I initially thought this can't be real. Essentially because no one's that dumb. No one's that dumb to think that putting out publicly the information of gun owners and what guns they have and where they keep those guns and making that public access by any stretch of the imagination makes anyone safer. If anything, it does the complete opposite of that. But yet they've been touting this notion that, you know, this is all for public safety. We just want to save lives. We just want to do this and that. But everything they do from a political perspective and every policy that they push puts us in more danger or puts us in a position to be less powerful to defend ourselves. So I just don't quite completely understand it above and beyond the idea that they really don't care about saving lives or protecting lives. And really what this is about is control and power.
Yeah. You know, I'll admit this freely. When I was younger and dumb and naive to the realities of the world, and I would see school shootings, mass shootings like the one in Vegas, which thankfully I was there but left literally 3-4 songs before the shots rang out. I would listen to the left about certain gun control. And I would say, okay, maybe we got to meet in the middle. Maybe we got to chat with them about this. And then I'd be told by some of my gun right friends like you, hey, you can't give an inch, they'll take a mile. And I thought, no, they're never going to go this far. Then I see this nonsense and I go, oh, they're going this far. I mean, this is insane legislation that she is proposing, and it sounds like a lot of Democrats are jumping on board with her.
Yeah, no, you know, for me, when I started doing what I was doing from an advocacy perspective, you know, one of my goals was to kind of bridge that gap between the left and the right with respect to the issue of firearms. And there are a lot of people in the middle who are kind of looking for guidance and direction about how to feel and what to think about, you know, the Second Amendment. However, the people that are dominating the conversation in the media, they have no concern or desire whatsoever to meet in the middle. And as you pointed out, they just want to be able to incrementally take and take and take and take and take until there's nothing left. And then I pose this idea and this example all the time. I'm like, okay, let's say we get our universal background checks, for instance. That's one of the things they've been standing on for the longest. And we get a universal background check. Now, we all know, anybody who has any logical mind understands that criminals get their guns illegally. So whether or not you have a universal background check, a global background check, a monumental background check, it's not going to make a difference in terms of the violence that you're seeing with respect to criminals. So when another major event happens and they need to push something forward to look like they're doing something, what next? You've already got your background checks, so then they'll say, well, we need a gun registration. All right, so let's say we gave them gun registration. Again, will still have no effect whatsoever because criminals don't register their firearms for the very reason that they understand that if they register their firearms, they'll have them taken away from them because they'll know where to go and take them from. So if criminals understand that, I don't understand why regular people don't understand that. But say they gave them registration. So we have registration. At that point, something else happens because that's not going to have an effect on any of the crime. Then they'll say, okay, well, you know what? Just turn all the guns in. And again, at that point, criminals aren't turning in their guns.
Take guns away from law-abiding citizens like you and me, pal. Guess what happens? Then only criminals have the guns, and there's estimated to be over, 350 million guns in this country. So take them away from the good guys, and who's going to have them bad guys? And I had this discussion last night with one of my producers, is when these liberal Democrats that are so woke come up with these nonsensical BS laws on gun control, you know why they can do it? Because guess what? They have Secret Service. They have security. They have people with what? Guns to protect them, so they don't need to carry a gun. When innocent citizens, okay, that are law-abiding, need weapons to protect their family, but no, we shouldn't have them. You can preach that when you got somebody standing next to you with a gun, protecting your butt.
Exactly. And it's the point that I've been pounding and over and over and over again to the people who are kind of sitting in the middle, not really sure what to think. It's about power and it's about control. They don't care about your safety. They really don't. What they really care about is that your safety is in their hands, because your safety being in their hands means they have control of you.
Yeah. What are the 8-9 words Reagan always said? I'm with the government. I'm here to help. Those are the scariest 8-9 words you should ever hear in your life. And when they start talking about, I'm here to get your guns, that's some scary business. Colonel, we're running out of time, but I want folks to follow you, to hear your message, and to get more involved about H.R. 127, because they got to be calling their legislators in their state level and the federal level to go after her and these Democrats that are pushing this nonsense.
Commentary paid for by Ray Hunt here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. It's 8:14, and we were talking earlier about the Dairy Queen. The prize that we gave away was a small Blizzard, and I promised that we would talk more about the Dairy Queen, and Gavin is our live read guy today, so tell us about it. What's going on?
Do you like shrimp?
I do.
I love shrimp, and shrimp is back at Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen in Broken Bow wants you to know that their shrimp basket is here again. Have it with your favorites, fries, and either toast or coleslaw. Make sure to stop in from now until Easter to have this tasty meal. DQ wants to remind you that they carry fish all year long. Had a fish sandwich last night from there. It was delicious. If you haven't yet, swing by and have their Alaskan fish sandwich too. Lent season is in full swing at Dairy Queen in Broken Bow, where happy tastes good.
It is 8:15. Every time I see this artist, it reminds me of a true story here at the station. We used to do the Blues Festival in Arnold, Nebraska. We did 18 of them. And one of those years, a gentleman from California had a song on the radio that was a big hit. And we contacted his agent. And, yeah, he was interested in coming out to the Blues Fest. So we made the deal. And Bob Bowles was here then, and a part-time musician himself, and they had this great conversation on the radio about music, and they got really deep into it, and they became buddies on the air. And I remember Bob would sometimes come to the Blues Fest, but if he did, he just came as a fan.
Mm-hmm.
And so he wasn't there when Corey Stevens showed up, and I introduced myself and said, our friends and us put this on. And he goes, well, that's fine, but where's Bob?
Second fiddle.
Yeah, here we go. Here's Corey Stevens one more time.
Square. We've marked 40% off of our winter merchandise. There's plenty of cold weather left, so you can wear your purchase now or save it for next year. Snow boots, bear paws, Nordic wraps, fashion boots, lined leggings, tights, some slippers, socks, and shoes too. Put the sandals away, it's still winter. Come save 40% with us at Bow Bootery in Broken Bow.
Hi, this is Hannah. I am the activity director from Off-Broadway Assisted and Independent Living in Broken Bow. Here are a few more reasons that we are Central Nebraska's premier retirement living. We provide a mix between fun and unique activities, Mocktail Mondays, Jeopardy, cookies and conversation, and more, plus activities like bingo and treat socials. We love helping develop strong relationships in our residents and staff at Off-Broadway in Broken Bow.
8:21 is your time. Gavin and Dave with you this morning here on The Breakfast Show. Good morning to Denise Erickson, who has chatted with us here this morning. She does that occasionally. Denise, originally from Broken Bow, Nebraska, married a good friend by the name of Kent Erickson. So good morning, Denise. Glad to have you along this morning. Do you ever get relatives or friends that because of audio streaming online or because of the Facebook thing or now doing the streaming of sports that maybe make comments to you never thought you'd ever hear from?
I'm trying to think if once in a while, like my uncle will call, like he listens to the breakfast show in the morning when he's feeding. So if he's listening, hello. But once in a while they'll call and, and talk about stuff that you guys talk about or, the games. Once in a while, I get people.
Yeah.
My grandma, they listen down in Arizona, where they've been staying for the last couple months, and she'll text me after games. Usually after we have a St. El Cedford game, like it sounded great, or that
Sure.
type of deal. So
that's pretty neat.
Mhm.
It wasn't that long ago. You really wouldn't have imagined that being. It was all just about your radio signal, and that's who you reached, is how far your signal would go. That's all changed now, which is great. It makes it good for like people in Arizona who want to follow the kids or follow the news. Now we have, of course, Sandals Express, which you take care of on the news side. The numbers on that are crazy. People that look at that every day like they did a morning newspaper. So
yeah, and it goes up every single year. I think since I've started, it's gone up probably about maybe 100,000 views each year. So yeah, appreciate everyone checking it out. It's definitely Custer County's a big county for sure, but definitely enjoy putting that news up there.
I think I've been kind of watching. We're almost to 7,000 likes now. Is that?
Yeah, page follows or something like that.
I'm going.
Jeremy kind of covers that, and I don't really pay that close attention.
Geez, I never thought about having 7,000 friends before, but that's okay. That works good. And again, we dedicate ourselves. Gavin and I talk about it all the time to having factual information on Sandhills Express. Now, the Facebook side, when people make comments, that's their business. But we try to keep everything factual, and because of that, sometimes there's more Facebook chatter about a story than you would imagine before we ever release it. But we're not going to be forced to compromise the facts. Don't always get them right, but that's by accident, right?
Yeah, it happens. I can say 100%. Sometimes wires get crossed, and that happens.
Let's talk a little bit about. Now you have a nice little pullover.
I do.
That would look even better with your name on it, Gavin, or maybe your family's name.
Do you think so?
Or maybe the brand up in the Sandhills there that your dad has on there. That'd look good too.
See, that's what I think, and I think I should get him one. Do you think so?
Oh, yeah. Get your uncle one.
Oh, yeah, that'd be a good one.
I think I met your uncle at your wedding.
Probably. You might have met a handful of them.
Yeah. I think he played some baseball with Paul.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's right.
Yeah. In fact, he said he had the game of his life when they played Broken Bow, and he wouldn't ever let Paul know that was not the way it was every game.
That's what you should be doing.
What's his first name again?
Casey.
Casey. Yep, that's who I met. Casey stepped up to bat and hit a bunch of home runs. He really enjoyed that.
I bet he did.
And I think he and Paul talk about it yet to this day. All right, so maybe we could send him something with his brand on it, or whatever, because you can personalize anything at Circle V Stitching Post.
Yeah, Circle V Stitching Post, located north of Broken Bow at 43920 Paulson Road. No reason to head out of town, or maybe if you're listening from out of town, come on into Broken Bow. Stop by and take a look at Velma's many catalogs to find the perfect apparel or item that you would like to personalize. Grab ideas, and Velma can help you create something you will love. And of course, keep warm right now with creations by Velma. New knit gloves, scarves, and all kinds of stocking hats. Palm stocking hats, fleece-lined ones, ear flap beanies, headband, ear warmer, regular beanies, and so much more. Call Velma and get your creation started today, 308-872-6173, Circle V Stitching Post, right here in Broken Bow.
Yesterday we had Zane Thompson with us the first half of the show, and he's going to shadow us a little bit, senior from Anselmo, Myrna. And, you know, speaking of hearing from family and so forth, he has ties to the Lindley family, a very strong presence in the Anselmo area for many, many years. And the Thompson family, a lot of people remember the Thompsons that lived here and worked. And so I kind of got this idea that I was not to pick on him. They kind of sent out a word, leave Zane alone. I don't think we did. And I failed to catch him on the way out because he was very adamant that he needed to get back to a class, which is good. We'll invite him back. We meant to get him back in even maybe today for a half hour or so. But you'll be hearing, I think, more from Zane. And I happened to, because of that Facebook interaction, see some pictures of Zane yesterday. Looks like he's a bass player.
Is he?
Yeah. And bass players are hard to find.
Are they?
Yeah. Everybody wants to be a drummer or a lead guitarist. Bass players hard to come by. So if anybody out there needs a bass player, looks like Zane might be the guy there. So
it's kind of its own unique sound.
Oh, I was just listening this morning because of that to the Out of Time, a Rolling Stones song. And if you can almost get lost in the bass line in that song, and some songs more than others, you actually hear what's going on. But it's kind of between the drummer and the bass player. So we'll have to talk to Zane about that when we get him back in here. This is Thursday, and this means you can sip and shop in the community of Cozad at Rustic and Red. And they've been very successful with this promotion. People love to travel from all around, walk into the store. They have a little music oftentimes up on the loft there. It's a very unique place to shop in Cozad.
Yeah, and I had the opportunity to go there for the first time, I think last year maybe, and really cool place to go. Definitely encourage you to go, especially today. It is their sip and shop from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Valentine's Day might be over, but that doesn't change the fact that they love their customers. That starting at 4 o'clock and going until 7, they'll have discounts. Of course, those discounts will take place from 10 to 7 all day long, but the sipping starts at 4 and goes until 7 o'clock. 10% off store-wide, 50% off ladies' winter apparel, extra 20% off clearance items in the loft. There are some exclusions that apply, of course. And they're sharing the love with a fantastic giveaway and treats and drinks made with that special extra ingredient. Again, sipping begins at 4 o'clock. However, those discounts go all day from 10 until 7, Rustic and Red in Cozad.
All right, thank you, Gavin. We'll take a quick time out, and we'll be back with a little conversation about music, continue that, and then play an example of what we're talking about right after these words.
The Secret Garden. Shop with them and get ready for spring and usher winter out the door. They have between 30 and 60% marked down on Secret Garden decor, just excluding willow tree and candles. Antiques are 20% off too. Romans chapter 12, verse 2. Don't copy the behavior and customs of this world, but let God transform you into a new person by changing the way you think. Located 2 1/4 miles west of Myrna on Highway 92 and a half a mile north, The Secret Garden.
Hello, cattlemen. This is J.W. Simonson with Minard Simonson Angus, inviting you to our annual bull sale. February 20th, we will be offering 105 yearling bulls and 1 well-broke gelding. View our catalog and video at MeinardSimonson.com or join us on Facebook or contact myself at 308-880-0079. That's Meinard Simonson Annual Bull Sale, February 20th, 1 p.m. at the ranch near Dunning, Nebraska.
Oops. Brent at Lines Appliance is overstocked. He needs to move some appliances. He's running a sale and making some awesome deals. It's reached the point where his loss is your gain. Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Maytag brand appliances need a new home. Head to Lines Appliance for savings that only happen when the word overstocked is involved. And don't forget, Lines is the only place in Broken Bow that you can get that big screen TV you've been wanting. They have sizes from 32 inches all the way to 85 inches. Delivery available. Visit Lines Appliance in Broken Bow soon.
It's 8:31, and Dave Burney alongside Higgy Baby this morning on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Do you like that handle?
I don't mind it. I'm indifferent.
Okay. Indifferent's a good way to put it. We were talking a little bit about bass players and bass lines on songs. And I'll just tell you a true story. I'm struggling a little bit because I still program KBBN, and I enjoy it because there's some new music that comes out that you can still throw in with classic rock. But there's so much good music right now that's not hitting rock or country. And I suppose there's stations in large populated areas that can go, I'm going for this demo.
Right.
This group of people who like this kind of music. You can do
Get away
that.
with that a little more.
In populated areas. Or I'm going for 18 to 30-year-olds, female or male. I mean, that's what stations do in large places. This part of the country, you're trying to make everybody happy when you can. And so there's so many really, really good, what they call Americana songs coming out. And that can be anywhere from Leave Virginia Alone with Tom Petty's on the Americana chart to good old foot-stomping country music. And a lot of the old-style country is in Americana. And then there's a folk feel to it. And it's just so vast and wonderful. But it's hard to fit in on KBBN. And I actually think something that might be considered is on KCNI having, like we have the Pure Country Nugget cut once an hour, that we have an Americana cut once an hour. And that way it would be new music that wouldn't clash with some of the Pure Country that we're playing. I don't even know if you'd really need to do that. In some cases, you wouldn't know whether it was new or old with Americana and Red Dirt and that sort of thing.
Yeah, there's some of that it really blends like super well. There's a couple of them that popped into the Pure Country Nugget, I think it was last weekend, that it came up and I was like, that actually fits pretty well for Pure Country. I mean, not even, it wasn't even that old.
Yeah.
Or I mean, it was older than what the Pure Country technically falls into, but yeah, there's a lot of great music that falls into that crossover.
It kind of gets lost through the cracks, and trying to figure out a way to feature some of that music. So I was listening in the office the other day, and I have this song in the playlist, and I kind of went, wow, that sounds really, really country. If somebody was listening to KBBN, they'd wonder what the heck was going on. When I heard it,
Am I at the right station?
When I heard it next to some of the other songs. So I suppose I need to remedy that. We have the Charlie Daniels and the Marshall Tuckers and the 38 Specials and those country rock groups that were very significant of mixing rock and country together. But a lot of the Americana and folk and that sort of thing is really leaning more towards the countryside with a little bit of rock in it. So we're working on it, folks. It's always a work in progress, but it is a lot of fun. And this is the song I heard the other day on KBBN. I'm going, yeah, do I have the right station? It's called Caroline, the Old Crow Medicine Show.
You were born in St. Clair's Hospital, but I say you
at 870-5804.
All right, thank you very much. We will continue to compare. Let's go back in time and play a song that was a big hit on both country and rock stations. And the group was very, very successful on FM stations of all kinds. And they had one really big radio hit, and that's what you'll hear next. Pure Prairie League. Pure Prairie League with Amy. And you might remember that Vince Gill also performed off and on with Pure Prairie League in his early career, so there's a good connection. Speaking of good connections, we have one right now with Matt with Subway here in Broken Bow and other locations. Good morning, Matt. How are you doing?
Not too bad. How you guys doing?
We're doing well. We're doing well. My first question off the air was, it's 14 degrees outside, 15. I was wondering if you had your shorts on.
And that's a negative today.
Okay. Maybe tomorrow?
I'm working on vehicles. I only got 1 out of 3 vehicles that'll start.
Oh, no. Yeah. That's been a problem here and there, no doubt about it. Well, I know you'll get them going. You're a handy guy. So where are you headed when you get them started?
Holdridge, I'm trying to figure out a way to fix all the doors because they're not made to my standards.
Oh. Improvement time.
Right. And then I got to come up to Broken Bow once I figure this out and fix those, and then North Platte.
All right. Now, I know you know this, but Gavin is with me this morning, Gavin Higgins, our news guy, and we just want you to remember what ether will do if you spray too much into an engine. You do know that, right?
Right.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Hopefully it's just swapping out new batteries and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that really did. I imagine battery sales are up all over this country in the Midwest and North and South. That really makes it clear whether your battery has the ability to fully charge or not. That's for sure.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk sandwiches. I'm going to ask Gavin, what is his favorite Subway sandwich?
Oh, geez. Put me on the spot. I don't know. Matt, there's not a bad sandwich, so I don't think I can answer this incorrectly, can I?
No.
Man.
Everybody's got their own choice. That's why there's over millions of ways to make a Subway sandwich.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
I think is it the Italian BMT? Is that right?
Yep.
Yep, that's probably high on my list.
Okay, so what does it stand for?
Honestly, I'm not sure I can tell you, though. I can tell you the acronym, but that's about it.
It's Boston Manhattan Trio or Big Meaty Tasty.
Big Meaty Tasty.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be right up your alley, Matt.
Yeah, I like food, mostly meat.
No doubt about it. Well, you know, I keep saying this, but we just don't talk often enough about the wraps because those are a nice change up, and I just love the texture in those wraps. They're just kind of fun to eat. Not only do they taste great, they're just a great texture to them.
Yeah, and the new thing is the protein bowls, which has become a very big hit. So if you don't want any bread or anything and you just don't want a lot of vegetables but you want a lot of meat, protein bowl is the new way to go.
All right, that's going over good, isn't it?
Yeah. It works good for the diet without carbs.
Okay.
No carb diet.
Yep.
So helps out with that. Seen a lot of people buying them. That and those wraps are one of the best things they've done in a while.
Good. And
besides cookies.
Besides cookies, always cookies. And then how are we coming on the return of the beef side of things? Is that on the way?
They're looking at probably June.
Okay.
Is what the last email I've got said was about June is when they're going to try rolling it all out.
All right.
So we will have roast beef back then.
Okay,
Thank
good.
Goodness.
Good. That belongs in Nebraska, and I know you feel strongly about that as well.
Yep. I argued it as much as I could.
Okay.
That might have been the biggest thing that I probably have ever heard was when that got taken down. I think everyone I talked to, when we talked Subway, were upset that roast beef was gone. So we're glad that we've got you in the corner, Matt, arguing to bring that back.
Yeah, they definitely needed something to do with the roast beef. Everybody was complaining about the old roast beef, and it's supposed to be new and improved. So we'll find out. I believe probably in a month or two, I'll probably get to go to a meeting and try it. So
okay, all right.
I will let you guys know the minute I get to try it.
Okay,
perfect.
And as long as we're on controversial subjects, I've kind of been following the news on tuna, and I see the other day that now they finally have admitted that there is tuna in your tuna sandwiches. Somebody was saying there was not tuna in your tuna sandwiches. I think they've resolved that now, correct?
Yes, they have, and I believe it all comes down to that lady with the coffee. everybody's too happy.
So you're good there if you want to go. And this is Lenten season, so that's a great option too.
Right, it is. I believe yesterday was Ash Wednesday.
Yes. Yep.
So, tuna is on sale every Friday.
All right, full steam ahead on that one. You mentioned the cookies, and of course, I don't know, cookies and soup. Does that kind of go together? Maybe a nice bowl of soup with a cookie for dessert.
Yep.
Yeah. What kind of soups are we looking at right now?
We have broccoli and cheese, chicken noodle, and potato.
Does the potato have bacon in it?
Yep.
Oh, I figured so.
Always. Gotta have bacon.
Matt would not have potato soup without bacon.
Gotta have bacon.
Oh, I know Brent's not here, but I think it would be amiss if I didn't ask the question, what cookies are at Subway right now that people can enjoy? I know was it the cheesecake one, raspberry cheesecake from a little while ago? That one was phenomenal. Is it still there or is it gone?
Yes, that is a permanent menu item now. We're required to have that one, macadamia nut, chocolate chip, and oatmeal raisin.
Oh, man.
Sound good. We've talked about this before. I don't know if I've asked Gavin this or not. Are you a dunker, Gavin? Do you dunk your cookies in milk or coffee?
I do when it's a dry cookie, but the thing about Subway cookies is they're never dry.
That's
so
true.
I never have to dunk them.
They're always nice and
That's
moist.
a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Matt, is there anything that we didn't talk about that you wanted to highlight this morning?
Nope, just everybody stay warm and come in and try a warm sandwich today.
That's a good idea. And you stay warm. I'm glad you have your pants on, and I mean just long pants.
Right.
And I hope you get those batteries charged up or changed over and have a safe trip wherever you go, okay?
All right. Thank you.
Thanks, Matt. All right. It is 8:52. Matt's a good guy, and, he is an owner, he's an operator, and he's a repair guy. He does pretty much everything. Yeah, he sure does. We'll be back with more music right after these words.
Have you seen any finches in your backyard? If not, then you need to get to AeroSeed and pick up their special finch blend. AeroSeed offers 9 different varieties of birdseed to attract almost any type of bird to your feeder. Available in economically priced bulk quantities from 1 pound to 50, you can get as much or as little as you need at a great price. If you need a feeder, AeroSeed carries a good variety of those as well. To attract and keep birds in your yard, stop into AeroSeed in Broken Bow today.
Get exceptional values and quality you can trust at your locally owned Health Mart pharmacy, Varney Health Mart. Fish oil 1,000 milligram soft gel 60 counts, $5.99. Biotin 60 count tablets, $6.99. Cranberry Ultra Strength tablet 30 counts are $6.99 as well. And so are CoQ10 soft gel 30 counts. Varney Health Mart in Broken Bow. Open Monday to Friday 8 to 6 and Saturday 9 to 1. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
There are many good reasons to pre-select your family memorial. During the months of January and February, Palmer Monument Company is giving you one more good reason: their annual winter sale. Come and see them today with the coupon from the newspaper and receive additional savings off their already reduced prices.
Hi, this is Chris Smith with the Palmer Monument Company. It's our goal to assist you in selecting the memorial that best fits your family needs. And with our sale, we'll save you money too.
During the annual winter sale at Palmer Monument Company in Lexington and Broken Bow.
Don't let winter weather and the fear of falling keep you stranded for the season. Poor balance doesn't have to be a consequence of aging. Pearson Physical Therapy has been helping their patients stay on their feet and take back their independence through individualized balance training programs. Reduce your chance for falls and regain your confidence this winter by calling 872-5800 for a free fall risk assessment from Pearson Physical Therapy, offering clinic, home, and telemedicine visits. Don't fall, give Pearson's a call at 872-5800. All right, we were just talking about batteries, and this fits in nicely. This is National Battery Day.
Oh.
What timing with the way things are right now. Did you know batteries are one of the most stolen items from hotels?
Really?
Yeah, evidently they see all these cars parked out there in a hotel, and they come and lift batteries. And also, maybe more likely is batteries that they're talking about is out of television remotes.
Yeah.
Those kind of batteries. They said They lose a lot of batteries in a year's time for people taking the batteries with them out of the remotes. Yeah, I've never thought of that.
It's got to be, what, millions of dollars, though, to replace that, probably?
Yeah. It says TV remote controls that a lot of hotels have secretly added hidden fees to cover the cost. So it's actually built in. So I don't mean that you should take your batteries with you, but they've adjusted to that. Benjamin Franklin first coined the term battery clear back in 1748.
Interesting.
Yeah. And the practical version of a battery was invented in the year 1800 by an Italian guy named Volta.
Wow.
Hence Volt.
Volts, yeah. We're not the most creative species, are we?
No, sometimes, but it really fit nicely. I mean, there's Volt, sounds pretty good. But, yeah, it's National Battery Day, just in time for all of the batteries being replaced in cars. And I think the story there is, I'll back up and I misinterpreted. I'm not sure that if you go to a hotel or motel, your chances of having your car battery stolen is any higher than it is if it's in your driveway. But I guess people just take their little batteries with them when they go.
Can you imagine being the criminal that you're in the newspaper or online or over the air, and it goes, we have a serial battery stealer taking car batteries of all things.
A serial, yeah. And his name was Volt. We'll be back with more.
Geared for Sports in Broken Bow loves cookies, and right now they will share their cookies with you. Through the month of February, for every $50 purchase, you will get a box of Girl Scout cookies in support of our local Girl Scouts. Be preparing for those upcoming seasons. Time to gear up now for track, baseball, and softball. Whether you're an athlete or a fan, remember, if they don't have it, talk to Scott, and he'll try to get it for you. Geared for Sports, on the Square in Broken Bow.
There's still time to set new goals for 2021. Bank smarter and stretch your dollar further with Premier Checking from Bruning Bank. With Premier Checking, you earn interest on your account for completing simple actions you already do. Currently have an account with us? Transitioning takes less than a minute. Interested in setting up a new account? Sign up is quick and easy. Stop in or call one of our friendly customer service representatives to get started. Visit bruningbank.com for rates and details. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
Introducing new Queso Blanco from Taco John's. Melty, cheesy, white cheddar goodness. It amplifies everything on our menu, kind of like a hype man. Yeah. New Queso Blanco from Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better, y'all.
At the Callaway Good Life Center, their hometown facility offers the security and comfort of a small town with the advantages of city living. They offer speech, occupational, and physical therapy for their residents. Visit CallawayGoodLife.com for more information.
All right, we have time for one more song to close the hour out here this morning. When we come back, we'll have news for you. We'll also be visiting with Tammy at the Pizza Hut and Mrs. Jonas and a fourth grader who is named Principal of the Day. Here's another one of those groups, Truth and Salvage Company with Pure Mountain Angel.
Boy, he was a drifter, a pure mountain.
Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. This is day 4 without power for almost 1 million customers in Texas. Governor Greg Abbott.
Every source of power that the state of Texas has been compromised.
A quarter of the state's population's been told to boil water or stop using it altogether because of burst water mains and shortages triggered by this week's winter storm. Fingers crossed at NASA. Its rover Perseverance will land on Mars today within its narrow time frame. Consultant Bill Harwood.
It's precisely on track for a 7-minute descent to the floor of an ancient crater that once held a 28-mile-wide lake and possibly microbial life.
Jobless claims are headed in the wrong direction. Bank rates, Mark Hamrick.
A seasonally adjusted headline number of new claims rose by 13,000 on top of an upward revision of 55,000 in the previous week.
S&P futures are down 31. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Deb Carson.
The NL West is spending some cash, y'all. San Diego Padres have signed 22-year-old shortstop Fernando Tatis Jr. to a 14-year, $340 million contract extension. That's the third biggest money deal in baseball history. The NFL sent a memo to teams letting them know the 2021 salary cap per team will be at least $180 million. That figure may go up once the final 2020 revenue numbers are evaluated. And maybe the end of an era in tennis. At the Australian Open, 7-time champ Serena Williams lost in straight sets to number 3 seed Naomi Osaka. Williams was visibly emotional when she ended her post-match news conference and alluded to the possibility of this being her final Australian Open. So in the final, Osaka will advance to face American Jennifer Brady, who won her semifinal match in 3 sets. She advances to her first career Grand Slam final.
Here's your weatherology forecast. For today, look for partial sunshine developing with high temperatures working up into the mid-20s. Then for tonight, partly cloudy skies, a low of 6 above zero. Friday, lots of sunshine will reach a high of 28, and then milder into your upcoming weekend with upper 30s for highs both Saturday and into your Sunday. Saturday staying dry, but a chance for some light snow showers Saturday night. For the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Carroll.
Get Lenten savings at the Grocery Cart in Broken Bow. These prices are good through Easter Sunday. Van de Kamp's breaded fish fillets or sticks are $5.48. Orca Bay Ocean Perch fish fillets $4.88. Gorton's breaded shrimp $3.88. Orca Bay tilapia fish fillets $2.98. Kraft tartar or cocktail sauces are only $1.88. And Fridays in the Deli mix or choose just one: fish, shrimp, 2 sides, and a drink for $10.98. Lenten savings are at the Grocery Cart, East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
Have you ever wanted to learn a new language like French, Spanish, or Russian, but thought it would be too difficult and time-consuming? Then try Babbel. Text TRY to 64000 and try it for free. Babbel works because it's built around real life. It teaches you everyday practical conversations that you will actually use. In 15 minutes a day, you'll be on your way to speaking a new language in just a few weeks. Babbel uses a modern conversation-based technique that makes language engaging, fun, and memorable. It starts by teaching you words and phrases. Then, sentences gradually get more complex. Soon, you're practicing short conversations about real-life topics. Babbel is created by language experts who use the spaced repetition method to help you learn quickly and remember what you learned. With Babbel, you can speak a new language. Babbel, language for life. Celebrating 10 million subscriptions sold. Now try Babbel for free. Just text TRY to 64000 to start learning a new language today. That's TRY to 64000. TRY to 64000.
It's 10 degrees. We've went backwards on the temperature gauge here this morning. 10 above zero. Wind isn't blowing, so we're okay. And I told Gavin, looking outside, if you have a chance where the snow has not been roughed up and with the sun now shining, it's kind of pretty sparkly out there. We have a very sparkly personality that we're going to be visiting with next. Tammy from the Pizza Hut. Good morning, Tammy.
Good morning. Oh, you just made my heart explode. Thank you for that.
Sure. Well, you know, I was thinking as we were getting connected up here and talking a little off the air, how long have we been talking together on the radio?
I had, before last year, it's been in 21 years.
21 years. Wow.
Yes.
Yeah. And you still have as much spunk as you did 21 years ago. I don't know how you do it.
I don't know if you remember way back when. I know we've talked about it a couple times, but you know, that Good Morning Vietnam movie, I really, really wanted to do a Good Morning Broken Bow once, and I had just met you guys. You had been calling me, and so like my second or third show, and my heart's pounding, you know, because I really want to do this, and you know, your equipment was different, but I did it really big and loud and went into my spiel, and you guys called me later and said, don't ever do that again.
You can do it now because we're digital now.
And you guys let me be on the breakfast show one morning. One of you guys were gone. It was you and Buffalo Bob, and I think I was with Bob, actually. You were gone, and asked me to host. And I remember that it was one of those microphones that, you know, you on an arm in front of me, and as I'm talking, he just keeps moving it further and further away from my mouth. So,
well, it's all good memories, Tammy. So jump right in and have some fun. Tell everybody what you got going on at Pizza Hut.
Thank you. Good morning to the community. It is such a beautiful morning. He's not kidding. It is sparkly all the way in. We have a lot of specials that are going on. There's a lot of things online that we have going on. There's Facebook specials. If you're a Facebook fan and like the Broken Bow Pizza Hut Facebook page, there's lots of specials on there. So let me just tell you a little bit about what's going on. On Facebook, for the rest of this week and through the month of March, because I'm already moving in that direction, we are looking at, today is Taco Thursday, and my large taco pizzas are only $10, and I do that every single Thursday. That is on hand-tossed or the thin and crispy crust. There is an upcharge if you're going to do the pan or the stuffed crust, but it is a great deal. It's a specialty pizza, so these are normally like $18-something, so you're saving about $8 and doing a large taco pizza, and that is available today. Tomorrow, I'm going to be running a large 3-topping pizza with breadsticks for only $17.99. On Saturday, 2 large 1-topping pizzas for $19.99. And then we're going to be doing a large for medium charge on Sundays, and that's good for up to 5 pizzas. You don't even need a coupon. That's going to be on Sunday. Monday, we're going to do a stuffed crust 1-topping for $12.99. And then we are following the national specials on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Tuesday is Tuscany Tuesday, so the single pans and the family orders of the Tuscany pasta are at a lower price. And then Wednesdays is Wing Wednesday, and you get a break on the price per wing on Wing Wednesday. So those are the specials that you see on Facebook, and you can go in and check that out. And thanks to the folks that had set up Broken Bow Eats, I try to make sure that I post on there, and you can follow that as well. When you call into the store, we do have other specials that we will suggest to you. Right now we're running a 2 large 2-topping with breadsticks for $19.99. 2 medium 3 toppings with breadsticks and a 2-liter, all of that for $20.99, or a large 1-topping and a large specialty for $21.99. That is probably the most popular special that I have going right now. The national special, the one that you're seeing on TV right now, is called the Detroit Style Pizza, and it starts at $11.99 on this. This is our premium rectangle pizza, okay? So it is a pan, okay, and that's the only way it's going to come. And it's available in 4 recipes. One is called the Double Cheesy. Then we have the Double Pepperoni. And then we have a Meaty Deluxe and a Supremo that are $13.99. The Double Cheesy and the Double Pepperoni are $11.99. The Double Pepperoni, what's different about this particular pizza, that along with our normal pepperoni that we have, on top of that, on the Double Pepperoni, we're also putting what is called cupped pepperoni. And it is a little bit thicker, but as it cooks through the oven, it curls, it cups, which is a unique feature to this particular pepperoni that we're using on that one. It has a lot of cheese on all of the pizzas, but when it comes out of the oven, all the toppings are cooked all the way out to the edge. So it's crispy and it's caramelized on the crust, all the cheese and your toppings. And then we top it with a premium tomato sauce that is not pizza sauce. This is a premium tomato sauce, and we put 2 strips of sauce on the top to make it the Detroit-style pizza. So if you want to try something unique, I think this one is running through just another 4 weeks through the middle of March, and you can give that a try. You can see it on TV, but if you go just online to pizzahut.com, you can check out the pictures that it shows on there, and there are a lot of deals online. So check out pizzahut.com. You can set up an account. I would highly recommend that you sign up for Hut Rewards online because you can, every time you make a purchase, you get points that you can use towards free products. So free pizza, free wings, a free order of breadsticks. But you do have to order online to redeem your points. At the store level, we can add to your points, but we cannot redeem at the store level. So you have to do that online. Always get some questions about that one, but I would highly recommend that you do that because it really pays off. And if you eat a lot of pizza already, why not get some free stuff, along with that? Okay. So those are the specials. We got lots of things going on. We have. Coming up here, we have graduation pretty close, and I'm already getting our dining room is open. Did you hear that? The dining room is open, so come on in and eat. I've heard grumbling, the buffet's not here, the salad bar is not here. So if you're in a hurry, why not just call ahead of time, 872-6472, so you have something ready when you get here, which is really easy to do. But we have people that are trained and ready to go that would like for you to come in and eat with us. We open the dining room at 11 a.m., and we're open until 10 p.m. every single night of the week, and the dining room is always open. But we do have salads that we are making, and there's different salads. The menus are a little different. They are upgraded, so it includes all the different types of salads that we have available, like a Caesar salad, a zesty Italian salad, or just your regular garden salad. I am limited on what toppings. It's nothing like you can say, I'd like peas and cottage cheese. We don't get to carry all of that fun stuff right now. Hopefully, again, someday, but not right now. But, it is a nice way to, have a salad and maybe some wings and some breadsticks on the side and share it with somebody. So do come in. The dining room is open. We would love to have you come in. We are delivering also. So Monday through Friday, we are delivering from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m., okay, just till 1, and then on Saturdays and Sundays, we deliver 11 to 2. And then every day of the week, we start back up on delivery from 5 p.m. to our closing hours, which would be 10 p.m. So those are the delivery hours. With that in mind, I am looking for 1 or 2 delivery drivers. If you're 18, have a valid driver's license, a clean driving record, can prove insurance, there is some work to do, of course, on the inside, but you can listen to your music and deliver, hot, delicious pizza to all of our wonderful guests out in a community. And, I'm looking for a couple delivery drivers because I would really like to start delivering all day on Saturdays and Sundays, but I need people to do it. So you can go online to jobs.pizzahut.com. The ads are also on our Facebook page, or I have applications right inside the east door. So you can just come over there and pick one up and fill that out, okay? I'm looking for one more dishwasher as well, and I'd probably use a nighttime production person. So we're getting our staff built back up, which is great, which also brings up that I am still looking for a general manager, and I do share that Facebook page as well, that I'm looking for management. So, even if I have to bring somebody in from, someplace else and put some new blood in town, please share that when you do see my post of a new general manager looking for somebody that, I know this is a commitment. I love restaurant work. I have always loved restaurant work and, being the people person and being up there. I just love it. And so looking for somebody that has that same passion, that would like to take on a challenge. This is a great store. Has so much potential, and the crew is absolutely fantastic, and we're developing a great team here. So, again, a resume would be great for a general manager, but when you see that, please share it. So if I find somebody on the West Coast or the East Coast that says, hey, I'd like to live in the middle of Nebraska, they'll, give me a call and move out here, and hey, then we've got more people in Broken Bow, okay? So that's what we got going on. I'm looking around. I don't see anything else that I have coming up. Just as a reminder, the Book It program, because of COVID, they did not have anything for us to hand out to children this year. So, we want to make sure that we're telling the kids good job for the reading that they're doing. But that program is coming up to a close very quickly. It only runs through March, and then you have all of April to use your Book It coupons. So do make sure that you are using those up and getting those ordered for your children that have successfully done all their reading, because that is so important. I love to read myself. I just got my 6th Kindle, and I had like 3,000 to 5,000 books. My kids are like, Mom, you'll never read all that. And I've already read quite a few of them. So, but I love it, love it, love it. Believe in that reading. So if you guys need any fundraisers, do give us a call at the Pizza Hut, 872-6472. We do have fundraising options. Even if there's no buffets to do benefits, there is still benefits that we can do in a different way. So, there's a way around everything. Just give me a call and we'll get you set up. Hey, thanks for letting me be on the breakfast show this morning. Don't forget we have taco pizzas for only $10 today. Give us a call at 872-6472. Get an application, come down here and work with us here at the Broken Bow Pizza Hut. Guys, have a great day. Bye.
Goodbye, Tammy. Thanks so much. Gavin has some paper in his hand that was brought in here a moment ago. Here's an update with Gavin.
Sherry Bryant with the Custer County Treasurer's Office has informed us that the DMV system is currently down. There is a network cable that is broken between the main servers at the Custer County office and the Lincoln office. This will affect all titles, registrations, and driver's licenses. At this time, they do not have any word as to when it will be up and running. This does not affect real estate and personal property area of the office. And once they know anything, they'll let us know. But again, the DMV system is down. This will affect all titles, registrations, and driver's licenses as the current DMV system is down. So do keep that in mind. They do not know when it will be up and running, but we will let you know when it is.
All right. Thank you, Gavin. It's 9:18. Don't forget, we'll be giving away a $25 gift card to Shotgun Annie's in Callaway before we close the show today. And we're also going to get set up here in a moment or two to visit with Principal Kim Jonas at North Park Elementary. A 4th grader is going to be a principal for the day. We'll find out who that is and more information on that yet before we close the show this morning as well.
7 days a week, when you're looking for a home-cooked meal, look no further than the Tumbleweed Cafe on East Highway 2. From burgers and fries to chicken fried steaks and pies, the Tumbleweed Cafe, East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
Need a plumber? Duda Plumbing does plumbing for new construction, remodels, and everything in between. They also offer septic installation and septic tank plumbing. Call Duda Plumbing today at 872-3402. That's Duda Plumbing in Broken Bow.
Get exceptional values and quality you can trust at your locally owned Health Mart pharmacy, Varney Health Mart. Fish oil 1,000 milligram soft gel 60 counts, $5.99. Biotin 60 count tablets, $6.99. Cranberry Ultra Strength tablet 30 counts are $6.99 as well. And so are CoQ10 soft gel 30 counts. Varney Health Mart in Broken Bow. Open Monday to Friday 8 to 6 and Saturday 9 to 1. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
We all like to save money, and we all like to save time. So why not save money and time on your auto insurance? At Battle Creek Mutual Insurance, we offer a way to do both. Enroll in our EFT payment option and save 5% on your auto insurance premium. EFT makes bill paying easy, convenient, and there's no worry of late payments. Visit bcmutual.com today to contact a local Battle Creek independent agent and start saving.
picture here this morning, sending out to all of our watchers out there on YouTube and also help me Twitter and Facebook,
yep.
right?
Yep, we got them all.
We got them all, and we have a special guest. Mrs. Jonas is with us, who is the principal of North Park Elementary. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys this morning?
We're really, really good. Although I must say, Gavin, don't you think Mrs. Jonas looks kind of like a movie star right now?
A little bit, yeah.
Definitely. You guys need your eyesight examined.
No. Before we get too far into our announcement here, I'm always curious to ask the principal, especially this year, how are things going at North Park Elementary? You've had a challenging year. I think it's always an excitement when you have school getting started. We got off to kind of a rough start, but you guys have made along pretty well. How's it going?
You know, it's going really quite well. I feel like our families, the students, the teachers, everybody kind of rose to the challenge here. We have been able to stay in school for the most part, and, unless you see us in our masks, it's pretty much, business as usual. Kids are learning, teachers are teaching, and honestly, we've done all right. And that's really, a testament to our families and our teachers.
Well, I would think so. And there's other places in this country, as you well know, that have not had a student in the classroom yet since March. So we are thankful for that.
Oh, we are so thankful and blessed. I kind of breaks my heart, to be honest with you, when I hear these schools that still aren't in session. And no, it's not fun to be in a mask all day and try and do our social distancing and all that stuff. But it's sure worth it to have the kids here and have them learning. So
yeah,
I hope schools get opened up across the nation.
We do too, and then all of the activities that you've been able to have, along with the classes that other schools have struggled with in other parts of the country. So we're thankful. I think that everyone would agree that you and other schools in this area have done a good job of taking the precautions needed, even though those masks are no fun and some of the things you had to do a lot differently. It really looks like, to this point, and we don't want to get too cocky here, but to this point, things have been pretty good in this part of the world.
Yep, I agree. We've been very blessed.
Okay. Now, we're a little bit ahead of schedule on this announcement, so I guess as the Breakfast Show, Gavin and I are excited about that because it's always nice to have, quote, breaking news on the Breakfast Show. So would you want to tell us about the fourth grade principal that will be ruling the school, I guess, tomorrow?
Right. Yeah, tomorrow. You get a preview today. As an item at the Custer County Foundation gala, I guess they call it, we always auction off a principal for the day, or we have the last several years. I think we've been doing this 4 or 5 years. Mm-hmm. And this year, Lachlan White, his parents, JD and Katrina, bought, I think it was a Christmas gift. Was it a Christmas gift, Lachlan? Kind of. So he gets to be principal tomorrow. And so one of the things, and we're thankful that you let us talk on the radio and talk about this day and kind of make it special for the principal for the day. I get to take the day off, and he gets to be in charge tomorrow. So it's kind of fun.
All right. Lachlan, congratulations on being principal tomorrow. Now, you have a day to kind of think about what you might be helping your fellow students with. What are some of the things that you think you'll be doing tomorrow as principal?
I will be doing a silly food party for my grade. Mm-hmm. I'll have the 3 different assemblies for each grade.
Okay.
We usually start the day with a big assembly, but with COVID, we've got to break it up. So he's got to do a repeat performance of the assembly.
Well, that's kind of like what the principals have to do all the way across the schools we were talking about, Lachlan, is kind of break things up a little bit. Now, will you be taking any disciplinary actions tomorrow? Maybe, I don't know, was anybody going to have to stay after school or anything like that?
I don't know.
That's an honest answer. You're not supposed to predetermine that, are you, Mrs. Jonas? You're not supposed to plan on it.
No.
Well,
I might take that off his hands if something like that happens, so he doesn't have to stay late.
Yeah, it should be a fun thing, and that's got to be exciting for Lachlan. And I hope that he has a great day, and kids will enjoy having a younger principal for a day. Right? I mean, a fellow student, I should say. Gavin, did you have any questions that you wanted to ask Lachlan? I mean, you've been in school more recent than I have.
I mean, just a few years, maybe. But Lachlan, what's, obviously you get to be principal for the day tomorrow, but what are you most excited for?
Probably the silly string party with my whole grade.
Oh, yeah. Parties are always fun, aren't they?
That's a good goal to have, something to look forward to. So I hope this continues for many years. We always enjoy highlighting the principal of the day. Maybe next time we'll be able to have you right here in the studio, but it's sure nice that we have this technology so we can see you guys and put you up on the air. And that means a lot, I think, to folks out there to see you guys continuing with the normal functions as best you can.
Well, we're trying, and we do appreciate your support. You've always been just real supportive of the school and this fundraiser, and so thank you to you guys as well.
All right, now, Lachlan, one last question I would have. Do you expect to get paid extra for being principal tomorrow?
Probably not.
Probably not. That's a good answer. Lachlan, what do you like? What is your favorite subjects in school? What do you like to study?
I like science and history. So.
Yeah. How about math? Do you like math at all?
When it's a subject in math that I like to learn.
Yeah. When math kind of goes with science sometimes too, I think. So it sounds like you're a good student, and you'll be able to, have fun tomorrow, have some parties, and enjoy being the principal. Something you'll probably be able to tell your kids someday. You know what? I was a principal at the school for one day when I was in fourth grade. That's going to be kind of neat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or of course, it's kind of hard when you're a fourth grader to think about having your own kids, too. But it will happen, Lachlan. It will happen. All right. Mrs. Jonas, thanks so much. It's a pleasure having you guys on the air and making the announcement here on The Breakfast Show. We so appreciate it.
Oh, thank you for having us.
All right,
have
Lachlan.
A good day.
Have a good day. Take care, Lachlan. Thanks for being part of the show today.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. That is... always a lot of fun to see, something a little different at the school occasionally. I know that having a grandson going to school, it's a little bit more of a grind with the masks and so forth, and changes things up a little bit. But, you've heard it before, kids are pretty adaptable.
Yeah. They kind of remind me of like rubber. They're, when it's warm out, they do fine. It's cold, they do fine. They bounce around. They do so well. They do better than adults. I mean, by a long
usually.
shot.
They do.
It's awesome to watch. And yeah, I know that, the both principals at the high school, middle school, and elementary are, doing their best trying to make everything work and, trying to do what's best for the kids. And I think they've done a phenomenal job. And, like you said, hopefully we're in the home stretch. We've been fortunate here in central Nebraska and across Nebraska just in general. So
yeah, we sure have. All right, one more thing to do, and that's to give away the certificate to Shotgun Annie's over in Callaway. And before we do that, we want to tell you a little bit about today's gift card giveaway. Good food, great conversation will await you whether you won the certificate or not when you go in and see Candace and the crew from Shotgun Annie's. They're open every day except Mondays. And remember, Keno is now being played at Shotgun Annie's, so stop in and try your luck with that while you're ordering your meal up. They also have a special event coming up on Saturday, February 27th. They're going to have a stand-up comedian, comedy with Billy J. comedy show. It's going to be good, clean entertainment that everyone can relate to. It starts at 8 p.m. on February 27th on that Saturday. No cover charge, so mark your calendar for February 27th for a couple of laughs, which everybody right now could use. And, Candace is always big on entertainment, fundraisers, being part of the community. She works hard to make things happen at her place, downtown Callaway. We can't miss it. It's a rustic-looking, wonderful restaurant and bar there that you can enjoy in Callaway. And I know people do every day but Mondays, right?
Yep. Yeah, it's a great place to go, and it is one of the the storefronts when you think of Custer County. That type of a storefront is what you have envisioned, and it's a really cool place to go to.
All right, we're going to give you a chance. We're going to take the fourth caller at 872-2801. Fourth caller, you'll win yourself a $25 gift card to Shotgun Annie's. Give us a call, be the fourth caller, and you're in. show than usual will probably be appreciated.
Might be.
Talk